Afghanistan War happened right after the Taliban attacked the United States by flying into the Twin Towers on 9/11, killing American lives. George Bush wanted the member of the Taliban responsible, Osama bin Laden, to be handed over to the Americans, but they didn't want that. They wanted bin Laden just to leave the country. U.S. didn't agree. Shortly after, the U.S. started Operation Enduring Freedom on October 7, 2001, with the United Kingdom. These two countries were also joined by other allies, and they made the Northern Alliance. The alliance drove the Taliban out of power and made their military bases by all of the country's big cities. Even though those allies drove the Taliban out, the Al-Qaeda, bin Laden, and most of the Taliban didn't get caught and went to Pakistan and hid. The Taliban increased warfare and fighting against the United States still. Finally, on May 2nd, 2011, the U.S. Navy SEALs killed Osama bin Laden in Abbottabad, Pakistan. Right after the death of bin Laden, President Obama is hoping to withdraw the U.S. from war. Events have been happening where the Afghans are outraged by American military. Marines urinating on dead bodies of the Taliban, and a soldier went door to door killing 16 people and buried some bodies. As of 2013, tens of thousands of people have died in this war, impacting Americans for about 12 years now. Two senior students, Eric Harris and Dylan Claybod, murdered 12 students and one teacher on April 20th, 1999 in Columbine High School in Colorado. They also injured another 21 students. 3 students tried escaping and got injured and ended up committing suicide. The two seniors not only went and shot up the school, but they also had bomb-rid cars, explosives, bombs in cafeterias, and a firebomb to stall the firefighters. It was a very well thought out plan. This was the beginning of the big debate over gun control laws, which has been impacting the United States for a while now. Another issue brought up after the shooting is violence in video games and if that's affecting the kids/teenagers of America. A 20-year-old Adam Lanza went into Sandy Hook Elementary School in Connecticut, killing 20 children and 6 staff members on December 14, 2012. Before Adam Lanza went to the elementary, he shot and killed his mother. Right when the first responders came, he committed suicide and shot himself. This shooting sparked a debate about gun control again in the U.S., and proposal was made banning the sale/manufacture of certain guns. During a midnight showing of The Dark Knight Rises, James Holmes, dressed up as a normal man, set off a tear gas grenade and shot the audience, killing 12 people and injuring 70 others. This event happened on July 20th, 2012. After the event, Holmes was arrested right away. Gabby Giffords was a Democratic American politician born on June 8, 1970. But on June 8, 2011, someone tried shooting her in Tucson. It was an assassination attempt. Thankfully, it failed, and she was only injured with wounds to the head. 13 other people were injured, and 6 were killed, sadly. On June 22, 2012, Giffords resigned her spot in Congress. On the campus of Northern Illinois University, Steven Kazak shot multiple students, killing 5 and injuring 20. He committed suicide right after. This happened on February 14, 2008 at exactly 3:05 p.m. The school was put on lockdown, and classes were closed the rest of the week and the whole entire next week, too. Virginia Tech shooting happened by Sung Hai Chu on April 16, 2007. Hai Chu was a senior at Virginia Tech. This shooting was 2 separate attacks, though, 2 hours apart, and the 2 attacks, he killed 32 people and injured 17 others. He committed suicide after. Cho was diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. This shooting also sparked the gun laws in the U.S. again. This is the deadliest shooting by a single gunman in the United States history and worldwide history. Obamacare is a health care that is meant to have affordable health insurance for everybody that lives in the U.S. It was signed by Barack Obama on March 23, 2010. Positives of the law are 100 million Americans have benefited from it, and it reduces growth in health care spending. Makes it illegal for women to be charged differently than men, too. Sarah Palin is a female American politician. She was the governor from Alaska from 2006 to 2009. She also wrote a book called Going Rogue, and it sold over 2 million copies. Sarah ran for vice president in 2008, and she had a good chance in running for the 2012 election as president. She decided not to. She had a big impact on females in politics, and she also showed that females have good potential. The Tea Party movement started in 2009. It is opposing large taxation and to make sure laws and regulations follow the Constitution. The group got its name from the Boston Tea Party movement. The Boston Tea Party protested the same exact things as the Tea Partiers.